Okay, I want to make sure my screen is clean. Make sure everything is good on a feel good Friday. It's a feel good Friday. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm super excited. I wanted to make sure I go. Hold on, guys. It's my mom. Hold on. Hold on. Mom, sorry I missed your call yesterday. And good morning. I'm doing the show right now. I'm about to do the show. You all right? Hold on. I got you on speaker. Don't say nothing. Well, you're on speaker. Yeah, we're doing the show right now. We're about to do the intro. But I saw your number and I wanted to just pick up the phone real quick. Tell you, yes, I'll be there today. I'll be there early. Then I got a show tonight in Brooklyn. Everybody, the people in the chat room, Mama Harvey's on the phone. She just called Greg Young in that hill. If you don't mind, could you say hello to Mama Harvey? She's on the phone. Yes, I'll be there. I'm going to do the podcast right now. Then I'm gonna shave and get my face together. Lord knows with this face, it takes a lot of work to get it together. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Oh my God. Right. God bless you. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Yeah. But it's the oatmeal. Well, you heard it first on the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Mama Harvey, God bless her. One of the keys to her longevity is oatmeal. So I think we all need to take heed of that. And we all need to listen to that because this woman, God bless, in May I can't remember her birthday. Even if I did, I'm not gonna say. Okay, so cinnamon, sour cream, and honey. Okay, so and a little bit of milk. Well, old school milk, like whole milk. Okay, whatever milk. Young and Nut. You hear this, Young and Nut? Before we get into the intro, everybody, Mama Harvey, she said one of the keys to longevity is eating the oatmeal, and what she puts in the oatmeal is cinnamon, honey, some sour cream, and whatever choice of milk you like. You could put that in your oatmeal, and you'll live to 3,000 years old. let me let me now. Is the oatmeal? Is mine? Is it old school oatmeal? Like just so like you know because I have oatmeal in here, but I got the instant oatmeal. yo, yo, Young and Nut, you hear this before we start the show? So you saying those 10 packs of instant oatmeal that I have in my kitchen, I should throw that in the garbage? Yeah, but hold up, but Ma, I don't have the patience or the time to be cooking oatmeal like 20 minutes. So welcome to the show. Hey guys, I'm gonna start the show in a minute. Mama Harvey just called. Wait, hold on. Ma, okay, wait a minute, Ma. So you cook the oatmeal for 15 to 20 minutes. Right. Okay. And then once you finish the oatmeal, you put it and it's cooked. You put a little bit of honey, some cinnamon, sour cream, and any milk. I've been eating everybody. We didn't even start the show yet. Mama Harvey's on the phone. Ma, I've been eating lately. I've been eating two boiled eggs in the morning. Wait, but okay, right. Well, I'm taking my cholesterol medication. But Mom, hold on a second. Wait, who's it? Oh, Cindy's here. Wait, Mom, we didn't even start the show. We didn't even start the show yet. Cindy's here. Wait, Mom. What? If I got the instant oatmeal in the house and you're literally 3,000 years old and God bless you, Why can't
put it in the garbage can?
Why should I put my instant oatmeal in the garbage?
But you go ahead and eat it if that's what you like.
Thank you.
I'm going to do it my way. Old-fashioned.
Right. So you see, but Ma, you got the time to sit there and cook oatmeal for 20 minutes. Okay. So guys, everybody, if y'all don't mind, we're gonna start this show. Mama Harvey just okay. God bless you too. And Ma, like my mother always say, thank God for Jesus.
Thank God for Jesus. And I'm still hopping and jumping and skipping.
Y'all give my mother a round of applause. She's 92. She'll be 93 in May. Y'all clap for this woman. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
That's right. And like I said on stage 2 weeks ago, God bless my mother, because if I had any other brothers and sisters, my mother hid them away from us, so we never knew it. So God bless my mother for hiding them other kids that my father had away from us. Mom, you did a great job at that.
Don't y'all believe that.
All right, Ma.
You'll have your show.
Okay, Ma, listen, we're gonna have the show. I'm gonna do the show, then I'm gonna shave, get cleaned up, and I'm head to New York.
Okay. All right.
God bless you.
Okay, take care.
It is I was going to start the show soon. Did my mother call? Okay, it's a Feel Good Friday. Cindy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry about that, Cindy. Feel Good Friday. What's today's date? Friday the 21st.
It is March 21st.
Okay, welcome to Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team with the Queen, SennyJ. Remember, I thought I was going to let you guys know the date of our live podcast event at Comedy in Harlem today, but if I get the information before the show ends, I will let you know. But I will have that date before this day is out, and then we'll post it on social media. This is the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team, Queen SennyJ. God bless you, Queen Miss Miko. God bless everybody. God bless that chat room on a Feel Good Friday. And I thought about SennyJ. This is where you get your morning love, but most importantly, you already know, only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? Cindy, first of all, how are you? And you look great this morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. So happy to be here this morning with all of you guys.
Cindy, I thought about you, right? Pause.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to hear something really quick, Cindy. And I want you to hear it before we talk about it. This is your boy. And we talked about this yesterday briefly, but we didn't get a chance to get into it. But Cindy, your boy got married the other day.
Make it good.
Mm-hmm. I was actually going to talk about that.
That y'all got married yesterday. You's a married man. You's a married man. What happened here? You got to tell me about this day.
I said to man yesterday, I said, today might be the happiest day of my life. Yeah, I love that woman so much. So how did it happen? Well, I asked her father first, right, in Paris, if that was all right. He said, that's cool. My mother pastor, and she came to the premiere, the LA screening.
Yeah.
We had told her that, hey, we're gonna do this thing, and we did. My mother married us yesterday. Her mother was there. And we had these rings, and we got them engraved in Hawaii. But after I spoke with her father again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yield my time in a second, Cindy. Let me clap for this young man. Especially where I want to say this, Shaheed Johnson, thank you so much for your donation yesterday to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team that keeps this show moving. Please, if y'all don't mind, follow the lead of Shaheed Johnson, who kindly donated to the show yesterday, and we appreciate you. That Zelle information is right there, 570-982-6950. Shaheed Johnson, we truly appreciate you. Cindy, we talk about the Black love. We talk about men committing to women. A lot of you folks talk about relationships, including yourself and Stephanie K and all the others who are deemed relationship experts without being in one. And now you have a man who a lot of the African American women have discarded for being in a relationship with Megan Good, who is one of our queens in the game. Remember, I loved her role in Roll Bounce. Put a number one chat room if you ever watched that movie, Roll Bounce, with Bow Wow. That was a great movie, and Megan Good was in that movie, and she played the part, and other, movies and television series. And for this man to cry on national television to proclaim his love, and not only did he do that, he put a ring on it and made it official with the federal government, and God had his mother marry him. Her mother was there, and even asked her father to have permission to marry. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. This is a great day for Black love. If you're into Black love, I'm going to give Jonathan Majors, who we all went through his whole situation when he chased down a Babylonian, or a Babylonian chased him, and all the ridicule that he's taken by the African American sisters out here in the world who discarded this man. He has made a triumphant return. He's married his queen, and he cried on national television. And he said that it might have been one of the greatest days of his life. Jonathan Majors, who is I've always been on your side. SennyJ's been bashing you. Congratulations, sir. And as we were listening to his profound speech of love and his vulnerability at that moment, SennyJ rolled her eyes on the screen. But I will yield my time to SennyJ while we start this show off. Jonathan Majors, God bless you and your new queen and your new beautiful wife. And may you continue on, my friend. I'll yield my time. I'll yield my time.
Yeah, good for them. Love and all that in the air. Let's not forget, Jonathan Majors is an actor, a highly acclaimed actor at that. Shout out to him that a day after it was leaked that on the conversation that he had with Grace Jabari, I don't know if you have that audio to play, Shawn, where he admitted to strangling her and being abusive on a phone conversation, that the very next day he's engaged to the love of his life when a year ago you were strangling out another woman. And it's funny to me that your 52-week assigned aggravated therapy actually finishes next month. And your movie, Magazine Dreams, your big comeback to Hollywood that you've been working on, premieres today. And you get to go to the premiere with your big comeback, a married man, with Megan Good by your side. I mean, anybody with a brain know that she's delusional, because she also did an interview where she said everybody close to her told her not to deal with him. But we're going to go by what we know, right? Because you know better than everybody else. When people say, when you get in relationships, look to the opinion of others that are closest to you. But you're going to go ahead. And we all know, and let's be clear, Megan stayed in a marriage for 10 years where she was miserable. So we all know that Megan Good is long suffering. Okay? She's here for a good time and a long time. She endures. That's her identity. So the fact that they got together in one of his lowest points in life and you're enduring all of this negative backlash to get him back to where he needs to be, because we don't see him going to no movie premieres for her and anything that she's doing. It's all about building this man back up to where he was before he decided to strangle somebody. Oh, and let's just add the cherry on top that he's 10 years younger than her, because that's always does it happen? And there are successful? Yes. But very rarely is a younger man sustaining an older woman and having a long, successful relationship. There's so many things wrong with this relationship. For it to go right will astound me. But it's only a year. So, I guess we'll see. But congratulations to them. Put a 1 in the chat room if you guys are going to go see Magazine Dreams. Put a 2 if you're not. Put a 2 if you are not contributing to domestic violence today in America. Put a number 1 if you are.
Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning start right, Shawn Harvey Morning show featuring the Wake Up Team with the Queen, SennyJ. Thank you so much, Shaheed Johnson, for your donation to the show, and we truly appreciate you. And like I said, we will give you guys an announcement even later today for our live podcast of performance at Comedy in Harlem, and we truly appreciate you and thank you so much for tuning in. All right, let's move on, SennyJ. We truly appreciate you. I wish the successful marriage to Megan Good and Jonathan Majors. God bless them both. Lord knows there's us regular folks that's been in worse situations in relationships that persevered, and some of us haven't persevered. There's some of us that jumped into relationships being in another relationship. There's baby mothers that's been with other baby fathers, and so we can go down the whole list of the catastrophic behaviors of individuals. But in this case right here, even though, as Cindy would say, that this was a master scheme and a master plot by Mr. Majors, because all these movies and all this stuff is coming out and his classes are coming to an end, so be it. Sir, I wish you the best. Even if this is a scheme, as SennyJ would say, but I think this is done in true love. And Megan Goods, God bless you. You're a beautiful young lady, and I wish you the most success as well. You will have your haters, and most of your haters are African American women, which is fine. Jonathan, I do agree with SennyJ. Before we move on, keep your hands to yourself. You can't do the domestic violence thing like we used to do in the 80s, my friend. You can't be touching nobody, so leave that alone. Okay, fine. We truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Shout out to Roma Johnson and Danielle Williams. We prayed for Danielle Williams last week for a safe commute back to work, and our prayers are being answered. Danielle Williams, let us know in the group room, how's your everyday commute back to work going so far? We pray for you. Everybody in the chat room, could you put a prayer emojis up for Danielle Williams in the chat room? Her and the ambassador, Vanetta George, are on the highways and the byways, returning back to work 9 to 5. Put the prayer emojis in for both of them. God bless. What else you got, Cindy?
The next story I have, which has had the whole Black community culture, the Breakfast Club, which is a staple in our community. Of course, just
hold on. I don't mean to. Hold on. Cindy, God bless you. And you look great this morning, but hold on. Let me put my readers on. Mike Grassi puts in the chat room, SennyJ, stop losing weight. You're getting too skinny. I totally disagree, sir. I totally disagree. Hold on. Wait a minute. Cindy, hold your thought. I got ADHD. Hold your story. Wait a minute. This comment struck me. Mike Grassi.
Of course it would strike you, because you always want to talk about some messy shit.
SennyJ, stop losing weight. You're getting too skinny. No, hold on. Well, Mike, I think that this is a problem. Shawn Harvey lost an extremely amount of weight almost 2 years ago. I went down as low as 171. That was actually the size of my body. I'm supposed to be between 170 and 175, right? That's my
Right.
weight. And when I reached that weight, everybody on earth told me that I looked anemic, I looked crazy, gain your weight back. And that was my weight. That's the weight. All of us have a particular weight that we need to be anyway, right? I achieved that. And I got so, even from SennyJ and from everybody else, my wife, everybody, my mother, oh my God, put the weight back on, which I yield to the world and I put the weight back on. SennyJ, guys, is actually at her normal weight that she should be. So when she looks that way, which she looks good to me, she's actually at her normal weight. We all have our normal weights that we should be. We're not, for obvious reasons. But Michael Grass, I'm going to disagree with you, sir. SennyJ is not getting too skinny. She's actually at the weight that she's supposed to be. She's not thick. She doesn't have any internal situations going on with her, not that I know of. So she is actually at the weight, and I mean to repeat myself, that she should be. My weight is 175 pounds. That's what I should be. I weigh 187. I disagree. Continue on, Cindy. I disagree, sir. And Mike Grasky, Michael Grasky, I love you to death. Sir, how much do you weigh, sir?
No, I appreciate it. He said
No,
she
no,
looks
no,
amazing.
no, 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 no.
Thanks, Mike. I
Mike,
appreciate it.
Mike, how much do you weigh, sir? And are you at your goal weight? Cindy, he's saying you're getting too skinny. He's probably saying that in a whole lot of love, and I get it. And I say this, even though the viewpoints of SennyJ and I crash all the time, this I'm going to agree with Cindy. Cindy's just at her weight. That's the way she should be looking anyway. Continue on, and God bless.
Yes, thanks. Thanks so much. Well, hopefully, I don't plan on losing anymore, but I do plan on toning. So there will be more bodily changes happening, but you guys will get used to it and it'll be great because I feel great. So that's what's important. The next story that I'm talking about, like I said, the Breakfast Club has had a lot of changes since Angela Yee leaving. And it pretty much seemed like they were doing a super long audition. The interview process took like a year practically. However, they did settle on Jess Hilarious, and she has become the third chair on the Breakfast Club. Now, what has seemingly happened is when Jess left, after she got the position, she left on maternity leave last summer. She had picked a woman, her name was Lauren LaRosa. She's been a former TMZ news producer, to fill in for her segments. Because if you know Jess Hilarious, one of her most popular segments that she started doing on her own platform was called Jess with the Mess, where she basically gave the news, but with her own commentary, and it was really funny. So while she was gone, she picked this other girl named Lauren LaRosa to do the Jess with the Mess segment. Now, as she was on her maternity leave, Lauren was doing a really great job. People liked how she delivered the news. Everybody was, she was building up her fan base. Now, when Jess returned to the show on November 8th after giving birth to her daughter, Lauren still was there. Okay, as an on-air personality, and eventually she started getting her own segment. So while Jess was there, Lauren was still there, and her segment is like Lauren's latest, or latest with Lauren, or something like that, which with Jess with the Mess is kind of like two of the same segments. And there was a lot of over talking. Jess was saying that Lauren's show was pushed to her slot, and the news producers were seemingly brought on. And she's supposed to be, I guess, some type of news producer on the show as well, but she was brought on as a regular. I guess there was a few episodes where they were talking, and Jess told her to be quiet, hush, shut up while I'm talking. And Jess went online to basically say that Charlemagne told her to do that, Don't let her overtalk you. Play into the fact that people are pitting you guys against each other. So tell her to shut up. You don't have to say hush. Like, tell her to shut up while you talking. So she doubled down with that. And at first she said she didn't want to do that, but then she ended up going along with that. Ended up turning out yesterday. They had a bubble over where they basically brought about this whole situation about Lauren being the fourth person on the show as something that should have been a meeting between them. They made it like a segment and then had people call in. Envy and Charlemagne were saying the whole time, they basically gaslit Jess to be like, because Jess, even though I didn't like Jess's delivery, she did a lot of crashing out online. She did a lot of saying stuff in the comments, but then to come on the show and be like, I picked her to be here. And, nobody told me when I came back that she was going to be another personality on the show. And, she's cutting into my time. It's like, you're the talent of a nationally syndicated talk show. And you make it seem like all these people owe something to you. You know what I mean? And I feel like instead of Charlemagne and Envy being like the two like leaders of the show and have a lot of influence over what happens, they basically just let it happen. And truth be told, I think this is happening. This is what do we talk about all the time? Shawn, you talk about that guy, right? That got fired on his day off. He used to come in all the time. And then like one day he took off a day. It was the bellman who was like cleaning other people's cars while he was on shift or something like that. Whatever the story you told. Jess, you know that everybody wants this seat. Do I get it? Yes. I am the biggest proponent of women going on maternity leave, as you should. Okay. But you literally, everybody is waiting for you to be on this show. And you were gone off of a daily show for like 90 days, like a full, like 3-4 months. And then you picked a girl that does it better than you, like your own segment. So what do you expect to happen? And so right now, I think they're retaliating against her for that. They're like, okay, you were gone. We put somebody else in your spot. Now what are you going to do about it? Because they're not going to fire you, but they're basically setting up a hostile work environment for her to quietly quit.
Put a number 1 in the chat room if you are if you're enjoying the show today. Put a number 2 if you're not. Special shout out to Shaheed Johnson for your donation for the show. We truly appreciate you guys. This is Feel Good Friday. It's also Donation Friday. Numbers on the screen, 570-982-6950. Later on today, I will have that podcast date. We'll start promoting on Monday. And April the 1st, I'm proud to let you guys know that we got to have a new sponsor. That's my man, Rob Jackson. You're Not Ready cruise. Guys, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Waco team is going on a cruise. That's August the 2nd through August the 9th. Senny, I want you to take your time off of 2026. Senny, could you type that in the chat room if you don't mind? That's August the 2nd through the 9th of 2026. We're going on a cruise, guys. We got comedy shows, we have parties. That's the cruise that I went on in the beginning of the year, guys. Remember, I went on a cruise with Rob Jackson. Well, we're going back out, but this time I had such a good time that now I'm a part of promoting that cruise. Princess, I need everybody. Dara, I need everybody. Nicole Harris, everybody. Naroma, we're going on a cruise. August the 2nd through August the 9th, 2026. Rob Jackson Entertainment, You're Not Ready cruise. We got comedy, we have parties, we have our own events. We got about 400 to 500 people coming already, and I want you guys to participate for our vacation. I have more details. I have the details now, but I can't announce it yet. D'Lo Mathis, we need you on the cruise. And that's August the 2nd through the 9th, 2026. Here at the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, we have events and we're going to do live podcasts. We're going to go on cruises. We're going to be in the park sitting down eating apples, listening to Erica Badu music. We're going to do all of that. Danielle Williams, we need you August the 2nd through the 9th, 2026. Everybody put their time in now. If you're retired, you're good. If you're not retired, put that time in now and hang out with your uncle. Jess Hilarious, who's known, but Corey Holcomb always dogs her out all the time. He keeps calling her less hilarious. Let's go back to that. You're right, SennyJ. 2026, sir. Princess 2026. Yep, I said that right. Cindy, I need you to take off your time. August the 2nd through the 9th, 2026. We're going on a cruise, Cindy. Not that whack-ass cruise that you and Miko went on. For $30, by the way.
We're going to see. We're going to see how I'm getting on that boat. Via my bank account or yours. So, let's see. That'll see how I'm taking time off. Could do that.
No, this is August the 2nd through August. Did you put that in chat room?
Yeah, no, I didn't. August 2nd through the 9th?
Yeah, August 2nd through the 9th, 2026. We'll start the payment process on April the 1st. Dear Jackson, your princess. The ship is we're gonna take the Nordic ship. We're gonna take the Norwegian. It's one of the Norwegian ships. I'll give you that information. We're going through Rob Jackson. We're doing payment plans, and we're gonna turn up. And I'm asking that the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team be represented. I'm doing stand-up on the show. We got some funny comedians, but we got DJs. We have our own events. Not with drink packages, all that. We have our own events. Hold on. Now, Cindy talked about Jess Hilarious and Lauren LaRosa. Is that really her name? But I do love it if that's her stage name. Who was a producer at TMZ, like this chick who went to college, like she went to school for journalism, and yes, she had command of the English language, and her vernacular is so freaking dope, and she knows how to read out loud. She's like a SennyJ. It's like a SennyJ versus a Shawn Harvey. And she Jess Hilarious keeps saying that she chose her. I do agree with Cindy. You don't choose somebody that's better than you to take your place. You can have all the kids you want. There's laws in this country that protect women and men on paternity leave by the federal government. But yes, this is the type of job you leave that seat for 2 minutes, you got 45 people waiting for you and your demise. And the young lady, not only that, she's likable. People like her. They like her so much that they continue to have her on the show with her own segment. And Jess Hilarious, who let's think about that. Let's talk about it. Why is Jess Hilarious even on the Breakfast Club? One of the main reasons why is because she's so popular on social media. She's not on the show for her journalism freaking experience. That's not what she's there for. And this woman came and shined. And it's undisputed. She came in there guns blazing. Jess Hilarious was home with the baby, and this chick was winning. But the problem with Jess Hilarious is all perception. You came back, and you immediately wanted to discard this woman, put her back in her box, which, by the way, she was giving you her news stories. That's like what Cindy does here. And you thought that, and the audience took a liking to her. The senior management took a liking to Lauren LaRosa, and they gave her a segment because you was nowhere around. and she was 20 times more talented than you are. So you can sit there online and talk and drum up all this controversy because you're good at it. That's one thing I'm not going to take away from Jess Hilarious. And I do respect the fact that she paved the way for herself to get on the Breakfast Club by her own talent. She did that. I'm going to give you that a round of applause, Jess Hilarious. But you did the cardinal mistake. You let another neighbor come in there and take your place. And you took too much time out. And people started loving this woman. You never make that mistake. If you are not there, you should have put in your call, but you can't do it. You should have said, I don't want no other woman there, put another man there. You should have protected yourself. Too late now. And now the public perception is you're a troublemaker and you're spoiled and you're ungrateful. And the story that I told Cindy, that I've told on the show 1,000 times, is true. The dude, he was a Latino guy. He was washing cars. And he was on the night shift, washing cars. He came in every day at 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He stayed till 11 o'clock. And he wasn't even making no money because he was on the totem pole with the hourly pay. And he developed relationships with the clients in this luxury building that he was parking cars with. And he started washing their cars, and he started detailing their cars, and he was making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a week doing this for the people who lived in this luxury building washing their cars. And he had a great life, and he had financial stability on just making $15, $20 an hour. And he made so much money. But you know what this dumbass did? He took a vacation.
Not a vacation.
He took a 2-week vacation with his family so he can flex. No, it was 2.5 weeks. He went away. He gave his family a top-notch vacation. It was probably well-deserved. And the management found out how much money he was making because the tenants told it all. Told it all. While he's sitting over there in the Galapagos Islands eating pineapples. The management found out how much money he was making. He returned back from his trip, and you know what the management did? They put him on the day shift. Put him on the day shift. That money was gone. What's the moral of the story, guys? You stay there until the wheels fall off. And that's what's happening with Jess Hilarious right now. Unfortunately, young lady, your days are numbered. And for you to go online and start, sharing your feelings online because you were provoked by Charlemagne the God or the comments in the room, that wasn't a good look for you. Now you look like the bully. Days are numbered.
Yeah, and I get it. Like, I get where Jess is coming from. Like, you feel like it was, and she keeps saying it's, I negotiated my contract. That's in my contract. And I'm like, when is it in a contract that, and I mean, I guess you can negotiate your contract like that. You can negotiate anything in a contract, but I never heard of a company letting talent dictate who else is going to be on the platform.
Yeah.
So you negotiated what days you were going to be on, how much you were going to pay, and what you were going to do. But if they decided to put a fourth person in there because they feel like it, that's not something contractual that they need to tell you about.
Yeah.
So you keep saying my contract, I negotiated my contract. Okay, what did you negotiate? And I also am upset at the fact that it seems like, because of her crash out online, it seems like there's beef with Lauren and Jess. And I don't think that's actually what Jess meant to do, but inadvertently that's what happened. Because I think that there is commonalities there and they can work together. I think that it's iHeartMedia. You guys are making it messy. Charlemagne and Envy are making it messy. No. You guys didn't make clear roles for anybody. And if Lauren, what is Lauren? Is she a producer? But you guys are paying her as an on-air host? What's in her contract?
Yeah.
Because now if I'm Lauren, I'm looking like too, well, okay, well, if I am an on-air personality, where's my rollout and my promo?
Yeah, they gave her a rollout in a promo the other day. But wait, Cindy, before I want to say one thing. Cindy, your favorite guys in the chat room. Bob Sumner, could you wave and say good morning to Bob Sumner, SennyJ, if you don't mind? Bob, you know how Bob feels about you, and I know how you feel about
No,
Bob.
I don't. I know about what you say, but I don't trust what you say. So, but hey, Bob, good morning. Is he in there?
Bob,
What do you say?
Bob, say good morning to SennyJ, okay?
Oh, he's
And
saying he's known Lauren for years. She's a dope person.
well, Bob knows everybody. And we're grateful to have Bob in the chat room. Y'all follow my friend Bob Sumner, who I love to death. Who, without Bob Sumner, this urban comedy thing probably wouldn't even exist. And I could say that publicly. A lot of people hate on Bob, but that is definitely the truth. And I appreciate Mr. Sumner. Corey Holcomb went off. Hey.
Donnell Rollins was talking shit about me, and she said, "What he got? Oh, he got that 5150, Joe. That's all he got." Yeah. But what you got now? Yo, what's up? This bro, man, from the fifth floor, and you tuned in to Forgotten Tunes TV. Well, this is what happened at the Breakfast Club. She took that job. She got that job. Because I think she had a social media presence.
Right.
I can imagine why else.
That's what I just said. I'm not even mad at Jess. She had a social media presence. She got the job. But young lady, you got to stay there. You cannot take off like that. You have too much talent around you. You are a stand-up comedian, okay? I seen her perform before, SennyJ, okay? She's funny. She's okay. But in saying all of that, when you're working with Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy, and you took over for Angela Yee, you gotta stay there. I know you gotta have the baby. You should have had the baby, like which we call him. Corey Holcomb said you should have had the baby on the show. You cannot leave this position. There are too much talent around you. And only thing is that young lady's gonna sit in that seat. Cindy, I do agree with you. Even if you had the power to have someone replace you, which you don't, that's why it confuses me that you keep saying, I had her take my spot. I don't think that's true. You should have had somebody else, if you had the power, that wasn't as talented as you, to take your place while you were out on maternity leave. This is a hot mess, and it's a lesson for all of us to learn. If you're in a particular position, keep your grind. Don't take off, because there's somebody behind you that's ready to take that spot. And your spot's been taken, Jess Hilarious. She's there. She introduced the new segment, Lauren Liz, or whatever it was, and whatever it's called, and you're done. So you're either gonna yield and be humble and do your job, or you are out the door. And I think, I'm sorry to say this, but 50% of you is out the door anyway. Management don't like that. Management don't like you going on social media talking all this mess, because they have sponsors. They need to get paid, and I don't know if there's any moral contracts in the contract with the Breakfast Club, but you're teetering on conflict and uncomfortability. And corporate America, they eliminate folks, even for the mere speculation of drama in the workplace. I yield my time.
I don't know what I think corporate a little bit likes, again, I'm going to say this is, because Jess did an interview where she said she was doing the Breakfast Club. She negotiated her contract while she was pregnant. She knew that. She was pregnant before she even accepted the job to go on there. You deceived them. And then they gave you the money upon the deception, and you thought that they weren't going to retaliate you against that. That's why they're letting this play out. Not only is it content, because we have to think about marketing in today's world right now is they want to get engagement. They like clickbait. So where before they would shy away from drama, more companies are like, yeah, let's get a little drama, just as long as it's not on us. So as long as iHeartMedia is not being blamed for being discriminatory or taking away her maternity leave, as long as they're not in the controversy, yeah, let's let Jess seem like the bully. She'll quit, which what we want anyway, because she lied to us, and we still have a replacement.
Senny,
So it's
Senny, Bob Sumner's on the phone.
Oh, hey, Bob. Good morning.
I sure did.
Can I cuss?
Yes. Hey, Bob.
Huh?
Cindy, we got Bob on the line because Bob knows this woman. That's an air person. First of all, everybody, let's give Bob Sumner a round of applause. Legendary comedy producer, promoter, owner of.
Promoter, man. That's the problem.
But Bob, technically
he's an author, Shawn.
Bob, but technically you do promote stand up. I mean, you're not a promoter, but you do. But Bob,
Shawn, you didn't say he was an author. He has a book coming out.
Yeah, he's an author. He's an author. He's a
New York Times best-selling auth
Bob used to play basketball. Bob, do I
get paid for this interview?
Bob had every chick in South Jersey and North Jersey. Bob is a world traveler. Bob has done it all. And we appreciate you being on this show this morning. And Bob, thank you for always.
I'm thinking, I'm listening to y'all talk, and next thing I see you calling, and now here I am. So I guess this was meant to be, huh?
Bob, what's your take on this whole situation with? And the only reason why I called is because you said in the chat room that you know this woman, and Bob.
I know her very well, and it's sad. I mean, it's just sad to see what's going on, because when I saw Corey giving her big props, I thought that was major, because Corey ain't really giving it up to somebody unless he really feels it. So I thought that was cool, and I actually had, before all this other stuff happened, I had actually hit Lauren to congratulate her on the fact that Corey was showing her love.
Gotcha.
But I also felt that by Corey showing her love, something was going to happen. And sure enough, I wake up in the morning and I see this young lady who I've never seen Just Hilarious perform.
No.
Never.
No.
And but I watched her going off. I said, something's getting ready to happen. And sure enough, there it is. And the truth of the matter is, if you know anything about Delaware, Delaware got some hood.
Right. Yeah.
And that's Lauren ain't just some journalist from went to Delaware State with a degree. She's real with us too.
Right.
So I'm listening to this going, I don't know where this is getting ready to go. But like I said, I don't know the other young lady, but it just sounded like it was going to turn into something which now it's like front page news. And I just know that from the moment that I actually met Lauren when I was still bi-coastal in California, and she was working with TMZ before she actually got on the show, and we just became, we was just cool because I saw that she was trying to make it in the business. And then she got on, and then she ended up going over there with Charlemagne and those guys. And I know Charlemagne from when he was in Carolina before he started working with Wendy. Like, I do know people. I have a history with people.
Right.
So when I see the media, get involved, and then everybody Monday morning quarterbacks, just like you said, some people be hating on me. You know why they hate on me?
Right.
Because I'm Bob Sumner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when I started this business in 1985, wasn't no motherfucking body around. You heard?
Hey, Bob, let me ask you a question.
What?
Everybody, Bob Sumner's on the line, and God bless you.
You coming back to the Apollo with me this next year?
Yeah, if you need me to host it, I'll do it. No problem. I'm there.
That's what I'm thinking about that. I need you to host.
If you need me to host, if you need me to do a set, I'm there for you. You know that. But Bob, let me ask you this question. If you was the producer of the Breakfast Club, if you was the boss of the Breakfast Club, and then we're gonna let you go, and I appreciate you, Bob.
No, but you got me here. You don't have to let me go. You didn't woke my ass up.
Bob, if you was the producer of the Breakfast Club, how would you handle this with two African American women and two dudes that are prominent on the show? What would be your bottom line decision? And if you had to pick one of these personalities, which one would it be?
Martin Lawrence.
I'm talking about for the Breakfast Club.
Oh, no, that's not my league. Def Comedy Jam. I picked Martin Lawrence.
Wow. So for the Breakfast Club, you would pick Martin Lawrence to be the host of the show?
No, I would pick him. The Breakfast Club's not my show.
Yeah, I know it's not your show, but Bob, Bob, if you was the producer of the Breakfast Club,
he said he not getting in it.
I know, Bob.
He said his name is Bennett, and he ain't in it.
I don't have no horse in that race, fam. I have a horse in Def Comedy Jam's race, and my next host, they didn't pick who I wanted to host Def Comedy Jam after Martin. So I'm not going to even go into this world because, you know, people don't even understand how I had to talk Bernie Mac down from the ledge when he know damn well he should have been the host. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even attack those type of situations. I lived that in the 90s. It's 2025. I got a book coming out in December, 20 years after my carjacking, fam. So I'm on some whole other things right now.
Now, guys, if you don't mind, when Bob come out with his book, let's support it. Bob is a supporter of this show. Bob is legendary in the game. I love Bob to death. We talk often. When soon as his book come out, we'll bring Bob back and talk about his book. And I want everyone, if you can, to support the legendary producer Bob Sumner in his endeavors with his book. And Bob, if you need me for the Apollo, would you put me on?
And let everybody come see the Rising Stars of Comedy during the festival in Jersey in June. That's what's getting ready to happen. If you think Def Comedy Jam was crazy in the 90s, yo, get ready to show you how it's really done. You heard me?
Well, Bob, people are showing you so much love in the comments right now. So, real quick, when's the comedy festival?
Well, it's the festival that they doing in Newark. It's the what is it? It's called the North the Shore Festival. It's going to be June 14th to the 29th, and I'm bringing the Rising Stars of Comedy to a New Jersey packed Victoria Theater on Sunday the 22nd, and I showcased them down in Miami at the ABFF, and everybody was saying it felt like it was Def Comedy Jam 3.0.
Right. You
know what I mean? So, and I have a whole, Shawn, it's a whole lot getting ready to happen in the business because it needs to. It needs to. It's not what I signed up for. You know what I mean? I watched it go, left in a major way. When I was at Terminal D, Club 88, the Peppermint, it was a different world.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now everybody is doing it. Even when we came up with the name Def Comedy Jam, that shit came out of nowhere. Now everybody, Uncle Pete's Comedy Jam,
right.
It's like everybody's doing it like that. I sure wish I would have got a patent on that name.
Yeah, no doubt.
I know where it came from, but at the same time, hey, just sit back and watch the show. Okay.
Well, Listen, guys. Bob Sumner be at the New Jersey Comedy Festival. But he's going on. His whole team is going on June the 22nd. So we have Bob.
It's a music and it's a big world. It's a festival of music, comedy, and other things. But somehow we slipped in there. I guess everybody feels that something's getting ready to happen, and it is.
Gotcha. Well, Bob, I'll reach out to you after the show because we got to close out this show. We truly appreciate you, and if you need me for the Apollo, would you hire me for that show years back? I truly appreciate you, and I'm there for you anytime you need me.
I need you for Willenboro too. Don't forget.
Okay, let's go, Bob. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you, man, and God bless you, brother.
Peace.
Cindy, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, Cindy, let's wrap this up. What else you got? Everybody, that was Bob Sumner. Thanks for showing him so much love. We truly appreciate you. I want to see the hearts in the chat room right now. Where the hearts at in the chat room? Hey, and check this out. Cindy, when we do the live podcast at Comedy in Harlem, Naroma Johnson reached out and said, "Hey, Shawn, if you don't mind, can I do a few minutes of stand up?" And I said yes.
All right now.
Cindy, I said yes.
As you should.
And guys, that's gonna be one of our treats at the podcast
You
event.
gonna let me get 2 minutes too, Shawn?
Yeah, sure. Put the hearts in the chat room. Sure, you're gonna get 3 minutes. You're gonna get 3 minutes. And
3
guys,
minutes is a long time. Give me
it sure is. Trust
give
me.
me 90 seconds.
I know. And listen, I'm at 275 Park tonight, and I got to do 40 minutes. So yeah, it's a lot.
God damn.
Guys, Bernadette Chisholm, I need you in the building for our podcast event. It's going to be on a Saturday, early in the day, and we're having a day party, and we might brunch with this. I need everyone. Put in the one chat room if you're able to attend Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the Queen SennyJ and the Queen Miss Miko podcast event. Put in the one chat room if you're able to attend, which I hopefully you will, that you will attend this event. Cindy, what else you got before we get out of here?
No, sorry, I don't have anything else, you guys.
Okay, guys, we truly appreciate you so much. Cindy, Princess is going to be in the building. I'm excited about that.
Yes, I saw he was in the building for your birthday, so I missed him.
And Pernell, Pernell Holloway, God bless, man. Comedian Pernell Holloway's in the building, man. Truly, truly appreciate you. And we already know this story. If you don't know, Pernell Holloway is actually one of the comedian that got me involved in acting when we did the Bum Rush miniseries, which is, by the way, is on Tubi, and you could watch Pernell. I'm on season 2, but season 2 is not even on Tubi.
It's on Tubi. Bum Rush.
Yeah, Bum Rush is on Tubi.
That is hilarious. I have to watch it.
Yeah, but my season is not. Pernell is on there. Pernell Holloway in the chat room. He's on season 1. Pernell Holloway is actually the lead character in Bum Rush, right? And he's prominent in the Bum Rush, rightfully so. And I asked the producers, man, Dre and all of them, I'm like, yo, when's season 2 gonna come on Tubi, bro? Because I'm in season 2. I'm all up and down season 2. And I don't know what's going on with that. But
Tubi is becoming that girl. Okay?
That's right.
I'm gonna put some stuff on Tubi.
Yo, Tubi's the whore of the streets, man. That's what you want to be an actor or put something up, you go to Tubi. Yeah, so Bum Rush season 1 is on Tubi, and Pernell Holloway plays the lead character. And Pernell Holloway put me on Bum Rush, which I thought was a great web series. I should call Dre and them, right? Pernell, hold on. Cindy, I know we got to go, but wait. Pernell, let me see. I'm going to call you from a 570 number. Hold on, Pernell. Let me see. Lord. Pernell, if you're able to pick up the phone.
On for Pernell.
Hold on. And look, he said I did a great. Cindy, they love me into. I'm telling you.
I know.
Wait, everybody, real quick. Hold on, real quick. Cindy, don't go nowhere. Pernell Holloway is on the line.
Shawn Harvey and the family. What's going on? Hey, Cindy. Can you hear me? Okay.
Cindy, Pernell said hi.
Sorry.
I mean, good to hear from you guys. I was watching the show, just enjoying y'all. That's what's up. I'm loving it.
Hey, Pernell, first of all, thank you so much for those years putting me down with Bum Rush and suggesting to Dre and all the others that I'm able to do this job. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. And guys, Pernell Holloway is lead character on Bum Rush on TV right now.
Shapiro.
That's
right.
Yeah.
That's my thing, man. I love the fact that we all came together the way we did, and we got 3 seasons out of it. We did it. So look at you in season 2. Shawn did a fabulous job to come into it without much acting experience,
right?
And manage the role that he did as the detective, and the way his emotions flipped on different characters, and you're gonna love him. Shawn, you were a beast, man. I love it. I'm so happy for you too.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Yo, man, yo, Fidel, man, I love you to death, Fidel.
I love you.
Yeah. Yeah, come through, man. Hang out with us. Yeah, I'll be there at 7:30. Oh, 7. I'll be there early.
See you tonight, brother. One love.
I appreciate you. Cindy, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We truly, truly appreciate you. Special shout out to Bob Sumner and also Pernell Holloway just for calling in on the Feel Good Friday. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number 2 if you didn't. Cindy, do you have any last words? Cindy? Okay, I guess that is the last word. So, guys,
you guys have a great weekend.
Oh.
Thanks for tuning in. My bad. You guys are fresh room breaking it by 9 o'clock. I can't play around. But
yeah, no doubt. All right, guys. Cindy got a fresh one break it. I'm heading to New York, guys. We truly appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in, Shawn Harvey Morning Show with the Future Miko team with the Queen SennyJ and the Queen Miss Miko, and we truly appreciate you. Cindy, we are out of here, and God bless.
Bye, y'all.